really, really important to understand how everyone does their job. I'd like to be the director, but I think the producer has the most important role in the whole team.
The hardest thing on the production, I think, would be pre-production. All the paperwork you have to get together just to make sure that everything goes smoothly. I knew that it was important. If I did my job, it would make everything run smoothly.
We had some kind of overtaking of roles. I needed to put everyone to work, and I needed to work as well, like paperwork, budgets. The most challenging stuff to make was the production booklets. I spent like 2 days without sleeping doing this at home. I stay focused on Doritos.
Budget management was the easiest thing that we had. Just had to get the receipts. When you're really organised, it seems to go pretty smoothly.
Just take the money and run.
Money, shit. We didn't get the receipt from the flying, and we lost, actually didn't get the receipt to GST from 2 tax rides.
Gotta cut that back down again.
Yeah, we still have some money for beer.
I did think I was respected. Our group was quite respectful to each other, and everyone's opinion did count. But I think some people need a little bit more pushing than others to get across to everyone what they want.
I didn't feel kind of respected to everybody. Maybe because I'm young, I'm an international student, I have no idea.
Preparation for shoot is really important. If you don't do it, then it just time drags on. That little bit of time that you use to think about things that you normally do in pre-production would make things so much longer.
Waiting.
Obviously, it's really important. Make some camera tests, audio tests, location recce.
One thing I felt difficult was not knowing exactly what everything was, because I roughly know, but I just don't know every technical thing.
Frame them up and then press the button, and mostly just do the white balance. I don't know, for me it was easier.
Did I have a previous experience as a DOP before? Yes, I had one previous experience.
Back home I just had like a small camera.
I don't know how this works.
Canon is 7D is very good getting the focus, the depth of field. But if you have a lot of, let's say, action, or it's kind of hard to get the focus right. Z1s is easy to use and you can get a lot out of it.
Sometimes I just kept rolling for a few seconds longer because I knew that some of that we could use.
Sometimes it's hard to get what the director wanted.
9 minutes later, still the same scene, setting up.
The communication with the director was very good. Yeah, he's a good guy, so it's easy to get along with.
If I see lighting in a different way, yes, it's a word on itself. Like, it's very hard. Like, it will take a lot of time to practice just about light, like, to get it right, to make it look natural.
You can just put a light. I don't think there was like a really big challenge. That was not really a big challenge, no.
That's about being a DOP. You are the one just behind the camera.
I guess you have the final say in the visuals, and that's like a key thing. Of course, you get the directions from the director, and people like say how they would like it, but eventually you're the one holding the camera.
The director is the best and
Most popular.
yeah,
best
what's it?
looking.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about that. Directing actors was really easy, except for one. I won't name names because that's a bit mean.
Sometimes the actors come up with suggestions which are helpful, and other times they're not.
My Spanish DOP, Daniel, he came up with some really good ideas. Sometimes I needed subtitles to understand what he said.
We had an Asian DOP, he was kind of hard to understand as well. Creative process, how was the creative process? There was a lot of improvised sort of setting up.
There's a lot of sex scenes for the bears, but it wasn't really hardcore sex scenes, but it's like real softcore. I kind of actually wrote the pitch about me and my partner, a weird sort of way. Like, it really didn't happen, how that whole movie, we didn't meet like that. It's just in my fantasy how it would be. My right hand would have to be Kelly. She was really good, especially for the very last day of shooting. We wanted to get everything done. She was like the Nazi.
The actors had played a massive part, and just the crew. We all worked well because we know it can be a stressful time on the set, and we all hated each other, so we just wanted to get it over and done with as quickly as possible.
Our biggest challenge was trying to keep Dorito Daniel, away from the food. Like, not the film, but Dorito Daniels.
It's just, I was stressed out the whole time. I got a problem with thinking about too many things at once, and it all just gets me tangled up.
Inspired me to make this film, Yogi Bear. I don't know, I've never seen the film, but I'm pretty sure that it would be something like that.
Our rehearsals, we didn't rehearse that much. Do we have stations, people?
He's our director.
The rehearsals were really good, although we couldn't rehearse with them before we started shooting. The most rewarding part of being a director, trying to decide, the shots, having that vision of what the movie's going to look like, and at the end you see it and you're like, wow, I directed this.
Probably just saying you're the director. It's the coolest part.
Because we've been taught pretty much every aspect of the filmmaking process, you can look at something without having actually taken part in it and break it down. Two really good stories, two quite different stories, so I enjoyed both for different reasons. Looking forward to the premiere night next Friday.
Imagine all the time we'd save by just throwing all our clocks away. We're not far, it's not far away, as long as we begin today.